Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Dilly and VRoid Homestuck, episode 4. Today, well, you know the drill by now. We're going to be picking up where we left off. Trying to remember what happened last week, but that feels so long ago now. Let's see. We kind of just saw a lot of bullshit last week, honestly, didn't we? We saw a lot of fun times with Dave navigating his apartment, his Muppet filled apartment, as well as movement with some ogres coming towards our beloved protagonist, John Egbert. Meanwhile, Rose is still writing her game FAQ, and everything there is business as usual. So, for all that being said, let me hop over here and undeafen myself. And then once four is here, we will pick up where we left off with these crude ogres about to attack John. And our next prompt. Hello, chat. Today's song, by the way, was song that might play when you fight Sans, an unused song from Undertale. And one of my favorites from that entire OST. I'm really fond of the kind of like the different feel to it, but as someone that knew about a previous stream glitched, I am glad it fixed itself. I will have to see what. Oh, hi 4. Hi 4.
Hello.
I was just talking about the song that played before my stream started.
What did you play?
I played song that might play when you fight Sans.
Good choice. I was playing Grieve from Homestuck. Not sure if you've heard of it. It's this weird little webcomic.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I've ever really heard of. Let me tell you about Homestuck.
Yeah.
Anyways, without further ado, should we go through our usual beginning of stream affair, that being slur list, and are we running the undergrad today?
How do you feel about the undergrad? I'm good to run it.
I'm good to run the undergrad. I'm good to not run the undergrad if we want to do like a stream without him, see how it shakes things up, or keep him here for the most hype stream of the series.
I mean, we actually managed to get him working properly last time. It only took it only took until 3 episodes in to get it working properly. So
well, let's get him in here. Let's get him in here, and then I'll read this the list of triggers. There he is.
there's that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, is my Fugi working for you?
Yes, it is actually. Thank you for checking though.
Of course. I'll read the list of potential triggers in Homestuck. You explain the the undergrad, and then we can get started.
Yes.
So, 4 and I are playing, or rather viewing, reading Homestuck with the slur removal mod in play. This will replace any and all slurs that were initially put into the comic. In part for both of our own comforts, in part to keep YouTube happy. However, the following is a list of triggers that still exist within the comic. Remember that if you're uncomfortable, you can hop out of stream at any time. Now had feelings and tune back into both of our VODs, which will be up on our respective channels, where you can skip through all the messy parts. The following is a list of things that is contained within the comic, though not everything, and probably not everything I mention here will be shown in this stream. But just as a general warning that these things may appear in today's stream. Flashing lights, normalize racism, misogyny, sexism, fat phobia, alcohol abuse, drug abuse, major character death, minor character death, parental death, animal death, child death, body horror and injury, torture, eye mutilation, graphic depictions of gruesome deaths, graphic depictions of violence, self-harm, suicide and suicide threats, incest, insects and spiders, snakes, clowns, nudity, incidental, non-consensual sexual relationships, unhealthy relationships, verbal abuse, abuse, domestic violence, possession, mind control, male pregnancy, bestiality, war crimes, genocide, and imperialist empires.
We are definitely getting some of the abuse ones today.
Absolutely. That's if I had to put a trigger warning on the stream, it would be a lot of abuse, specifically familial parental abuse.
Yeah, God knows there's going to be a fair bit of that this time. And I suppose I should explain undergrad. I need to write an actual like document for this one just so I can figure out what to say. But to make a long story short, the undergrad is a locally running process and series of processes on my machine that will occasionally listen into us, feed that response to an AI that has been specifically tuned to mimic a character from Homestuck with a few alterations better suited for well, the nonsense that AI everyone knows AI is known for playing out for. So it'll occasionally listen in, interrupt us and start going off on long tangents as it desires to talk about what it thought we were talking about. Again, though, all of this is running locally on my machine, so the only electricity being wasted is my own to heat my room, which is good because it's starting to get cold outside. What's the temperature out there? Wow, yeah, it is getting a bit cold out there. It's it's based on Baba Gaboosh by DougDoug, and the voice it's using is the ENGB Arum medium voice provided by. Ooh, I didn't actually write that down on this one, but it's in the channel description.
Voice credits is in 4's description as well.
Yes, thank you.
It's not in mine, so
yes. Speech recognition is being provided by the speech recognition system with Sphinx, with like a 6 faster, I believe, is what I specifically have it tuned for. Yes. And yes, it's being used with the audio output is being provided by Piper Voice with that voice, as I just mentioned, from an open source system. So don't worry, we're not doing any illicit voice cloning or anything here. These are specifically voices that were provided for the exact purpose of doing this, or like speech recognition, speech audio generation, stuff like that.
And is there anything else in our pre-stream preamble?
I don't think so. I think that's about it.
Then I suppose it's time now, isn't it, dear 4?
Episode number me.
We're making this happen.
We're making it happen.
We're both on John Turnaround, right?
Yes.
Do we want
Well, I actually just swapped over to we're doing it, man. We're making it happen.
Oh yes, I forgot that was a link. I do. Sorry, I just scrolled through the entirety of We're Making It Happen. This website, Dave,
it's shitty.
Please learn better use of your CSS.
Oh, if you actually click on the ad to become a baby, it takes you to a page labeled spoilers that says, "What are you doing here? You have not read far enough to see this. Come back later." So I guess we'll eventually get there. Oh shit, that was not supposed to load yet.
Is that supposed to be like? Is that supposed to take you to like something ectobiology related?
Mayhaps. That's what I'm thinking, honestly.
I hope that is for some pornography.
Or something even weirder. We'll find out later, I guess.
I guess so. Might have to do with the MPEG and the trigger list that neither of us can remember.
Yes, that might have a fair bit to do with it, to be honest. We'll find out. Thank you, Mr. Radiation.
Well. Do we want to reread John Turnaround, or do we just want to go right? Okay.
I suppose we can reread John Turnaround.
You are confronted with a pair of enormous foes. This is it. You have no choice but to rage a fierce rooftop battle. This is totally going to happen now, and can in no way conceivably be interrupted by a sudden shift in our attention. It's go time. It's time to do this thing.
We're doing it, man. We're making this happen. Anyways, I'm gonna stop being the other guy.
You stop being the other guy. You're not even sure what that meant anyway.
And I'm going to face down my bro and ascend to the highest point of the building in 3, 2, 1, go.
Psych.
What, already?
Did we just await double psych outcome?
Okay, maybe not yet on her, I guess. But I wasn't expecting. Sorry, I was getting so much of that. That's like the sickest one yet. Like that's what it's all about, baby. That's the Homestuck Flash experience.
Oh, that was so good.
That was it.
The piece was Upward Movement Dave owns by Calibration. It's featured only on this page and references Amen Brother by the Winstons. What is Amen Brother by the Winstons? Oh.
Yes, what does that do?
It's takes you to YouTube. Which, yeah, that's a song. That's a song.
Is that a real, actual song?
Yeah, it takes you to a song that was uploaded 16 years ago. Which actually is but it seems to be okay. Apparently, it's a 50-year-old 7-second drum loop. And I'm just going through YouTube comments. That is the track name. If anyone is curious, let me open up OBS again. And we just got double psyched, which I forgot about that double psych.
Yes, I also forgot about that double psych. I wasn't expecting that.
When is that? Like, I had my finger over my glasses toggle and everything.
Oh, Amen Brother is apparently the spawns from here. Possibly. Yes, like it appears that the Amen break drum solo literally spawns from this track. Okay, so that's what's important about this track.
That's
about Amen
cool.
Brother by the Winstons. Okay, that makes sense. All right, and yes, Dave owns, which many tracks reference that. Yeah, no, that's one of the sickest flashes yet. Like that's what it's all about, baby. That's the Homestuck Flash experience. That one was great. What a way to start.
I loved at the beginning when Dave was just doing like Celodex stuff. Even that was so hype.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that was great. We're back in it.
And I shall continue, boy.
You are now the wayward vagabond.
And I shall retreat.
Got him already?
Okay, fuck, I'll examine the rotten pumpkin in that case.
What pumpkin?
The website? Okay, fine.
I think you just burped.
I think so. He's also pretty cute. Yeah.
Yes, he did in fact burp.
Okay, then I'll check the little red bar.
It appears to be a gauge for a large power cell, perhaps fueled by some type of nuclear reaction. If this is the case, it is relatively low on fuel, but who knows how long it has been running here. You do not care about this sort of nonsense, and you will disregard it at once. You are very hungry.
Then I'll capsulog a can of gravy then.
Capsulog, you have no idea what that means. It is total nonsense, you do not know what to make of it. You will not give the foolish notion a second thought.
Fine then, boy, I'll pick up the can of gravy. Just pick it up.
You just pick it up. You are now holding the can of gravy.
I'll use my sharp teeth to poke a hole in the lid of the can, like the broken can opener in the lab's kitchen.
Your teeth are useless for this task. They are blunt like that of livestock, presumably suitable for mashed up plant matter and not for puncturing metal, much like the broken can opener in the lab's kitchen.
I shall attempt to open the can with my weak, pathetic digits.
Your weak, pathetic digits are not strong enough to penetrate the can. Your fingers are certainly pointy enough, and your black carapace is suitably rigid, but you just don't have enough muscle for the task.
I shall take the can labeled beans.
Okay, you take that too.
And I'll examine the can of custard.
The can clearly reads mustard, a fact of which you are perfectly well aware. It is sort of cumbersome holding all these cans at once. You doubt you can hold more than this, maybe one or two. You'll need to find something to put stuff in if you want to carry a lot of things around.
I'll examine the marking on my wrist.
You drop all the cans and take a look at your wrist.
I'll continue.
It is some sort of specialized barcode pattern. This brings back unpleasant memories, and you'd prefer not to dwell on it. So that means it's a 2D barcode, which means it's effectively equivalent to a QR code, but not.
So, can we scan it with our cell phones?
No, it's not a QR code, but a QR code is just a 2D extension of a barcode, which this also appears to be a 2D extension of a barcode, just in a different format that our phones would not understand, I think.
I actually managed to get the auto emotion toggle going on Dilly there for sad after you said I couldn't scan it with my phone.
I am sorry. Yeah, no, I just tried. You cannot scan it with your phone.
No. No fraying today, Freya. And I shall examine the small potted plant.
What plant?
I can't burp on command, nor do I think that would be appropriate to do on stream. I shall check the book on human etiquette.
Well, that one, audience. It appears half the pages of this book have been eaten. This daunting volume is considerably lighter than it once was.
Continue.
You are somewhat skeptical about the nutritional value contained by these pages. However, of the practical wisdom they contain, there can be little doubt. You have learned so much.
I am so smart now. I shall clear all the cans inside the purple machine.
You empty the peculiar cabinet and take a quick inventory of your canned goods. You have beans, mustard, gravy, bread, shrimp, asparagus, cheese, rice, corn, peas, flour, chestnuts, mayo, ham, potatoes, and squash. Such bountiful plenty, and yet the lights taunt you from within their small metal prisons.
I shall search the room for the broken can opener in the lab's kitchen.
You have already looked all over the place for a broken can opener from the lab's kitchen, even making a few electronic inquiries about one as well, to no avail. Nothing else inside the purple object either.
Then I'll look for a nearby sharp object.
You wield your trusty knife. It is actually you're not sure what they're called. It's an old rusted one of those red mailbox arm swing flappy doodads, either for letting you know there's mail in the box, or maybe for luring the mailman to outgoing mail to be collected. You don't know, really. You've wrapped a little piece of cloth around it for the grip. It is useless for opening cans.
Then I'll be the imp.
This means nothing to you. You are not an imp. You have no idea what an imp is, and you will not entertain such frivolous and childish ideas ever again. You feel stupid and hate yourself a little for even considering it.
Then I'll become the mayor of Cantown and get my new name.
As the glorious founder and mayor of Camtown, you erect a dignified, majestic city hall out of cans, fittingly capped off with a tome of good manners for the roof. You have given yourself a very official, important-looking mayoral sash made of old cables to complete your look of authority. A number of rather civic-minded citizen cans gather in front of the building to offer adulation to their fair and monogamous leader. All is well.
Yay! And continue.
You immerse yourself in this beautiful dream as you will away the minutes, or perhaps hours. You love the idea of being a mayor. You love everything about mayors and the concept of an orderly civil democracy. It all seems so manually and reasonable to you. Everyone is friendly and happy, and the city runs like clockwork. The foundation of the government is built on mutual respect between the leader and its people. It is also built on having a really great mayor that everyone loves, who is totally amazing and heroic and brave. The
Continue.
cars are candy corn.
Vroom. Beep beep.
Parade.
Parade. Look at the face on the sun. That's cute.
Oh, that is cute.
Continue.
Mayors are so much better than kings. You hate kings and think kings are really stupid. They are petty, bossy tyrants and are really full of themselves and are basically awful in every way. God, you hate kings.
And I'll explore the rest of Cantown. What the
Over here, the other side of the room, there is another one of those purple storage boxes and some useless objects scattered on the floor.
I'll use the glowing green rock to open up the cans.
I love that there's just a box of Crayola chalk.
Oh my god, it is.
You pick up the nugget of uranium and, oh, that was so stupid. Why would you do that?
I'll examine the box of crayons.
It's chalk, numbnuts.
Well, excuse me, princess. I'll continue.
Inside the box, there are 12 pieces of chalk in every color of the 10 pieces of chalk in most colors of the rainbow. You are excited by this.
Oh, if only this was the only time eating chalk came up in this comic.
It comes up more than this.
Yeah?
I don't recall.
Terezi?
She does that?
I think so. Doesn't red chalk taste like cherries?
Probably. That sounds like something.
That sounds about right. Anyways, I'll try to open the storage box.
It's locked. There must be some sort of release mechanism for this thing.
I shall examine the contents of the yellow container.
This container is full of motor oil. This does not seem useful to you right now.
I will rescue that poor lightning bug as it tries to teach me how to dance.
There's nothing you can do for this new little friend. Attempting to crush the amber casing in amber encasing the firefly would likely cause it harm. It nevertheless bravely flashes on. You find its light alluring, inspiring. To you, it seems as if it could quite easily serve as the light of
Continue.
democracy.
Woo! And I will use the chalk to draw some roads.
You sketch a handsome network of sprawling thoroughfares for your citizens to traverse. The adoring population applauds its mayor's keen instincts for city planning. You even add some lush vegetation to the city with a piece of blue chalk because you can't seem to find a more suitable color for some reason.
I wonder why, Mr. Mayor. I wonder why. I shall lay a chalk foundation for Cantown's civic growth.
You develop westward, settling those fertile plains and claiming them for your city. You section off a number of residential and commercial zones for civic growth, arranged in the only logical pattern that occurs to you. You color the residential zones with your piece of white chalk, but for some reason none of the colors in the box strike you as suitable for the commercial zones. Perhaps there is an alternative.
I'll use my own P for the commercial zones.
You cannot urinate because you have not had anything to drink in quite some time. You are very thirsty. Also, that is a really terrible idea, and you would not consider you'd be fouling your wonderful city in that way for even a moment.
I'll use motor oil to designate commercial zones.
You fill each empty square with a bit of motor oil to complete the zoning. It looks rather striking to you. You can hardly imagine that up-and-coming young Can trying to make it in the world would not be delighted to live in your fair district. You are very careful not to get any of the unpleasant fluid on your person.
I'll peel the label for I'll peel the label from the can of mayo and affix it to my sash.
Mayor.
He's the mayor, dude. Look at that. Look what his sash says.
He's the mayor.
He's the mayor. And then I'll survey the surroundings and search more terrain for the city.
It seems you have run out of territory for your western expansion, but there's still a lot of empty wall space. Perhaps your citizens would be happier with a colorful backdrop that would make them feel more at home.
Continue.
Using most of your imagination and an entire piece of sky blue chalk, you render a bright and colorful, cheerful sky full of clouds. You have decided that very closely orbiting your city is a luminous planet about which orbits a single moon. You switch to another shade of blue and continue rendering on the western wall.
This is some serious shit going on here. Continue.
Orbiting much further from your city are 4 planets. None of these have satellites, you've decided. Yes, that makes sense, you think. Good foreshadowing.
Very good foreshadowing. These are some rather striking planet designs.
Indeed.
Continue.
And on the southern wall, beyond an impenetrable veil of darkness occupying the furthest orbit yet, there's an ominous planet. A moon circles this one too. John in the fucking background.
He's fine. I'll check on that rampaging boy on screen, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's that guy. You had almost forgotten about him and his confusing shenanigans. It seems like he has had things well in hand at the moment. He does not appear to need your help, and you have already concluded that he cannot help you, at least for the time being.
I'll turn on the other 3 screens.
You have no idea how to turn this on. There is no mouse for this weird quadra-monitored computer. It can only be operated through text commands from its keyboard. Perhaps there is a special key or command which will allow you to switch to another monitor.
Press tab.
Tap.
Tap. Continue.
Tab. Hold on, I have to check something real quick.
All good. Take your time. Tab. 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 Tab.
I cannot find a tab for sale.
No. No, we'll just have to go to the land of Homestuck to get tab.
I've had tab before. It's pretty alright, but yeah, it doesn't look like it exists anymore.
What does it taste like? Is it like a Coke or?
Yeah, it's pretty much just a Coke.
Okay.
It is literally just a Coke. It's cola.
Is it better? Is it better than Coke? Worse than Pepsi?
It's a Diet Cola produced by the Coca-Cola Company. I'll leave you to make your own conclusions about that.
Why do they need a Diet Coke? They have Diet Coke.
They did not have Diet Coke when tab was first introduced, apparently.
Cool. Continue.
Yes.
Good luck.
Oh. It's not too bad. I can scroll pretty quickly and get it mostly off.
I will consume several cans.
You freed the heavenly... 1 second. Now I need So Delicious.
You need So Delicious to cover the soda consumption?
Yes, I do. You free the heavenly brown elixir from the jewels of pink carapace and imbue like the wind. It is so sweet and sugary, you wonder how so much sugar can fit in 1 can. Whatever mighty wizard concocted this potion is truly deserving of your fear and respect.
I'll welcome the rest of the cans into Can City.
The tabs are naturalized as loyal new citizens of Can Town. All cans are welcome and equal in the city, regardless of can content and whether empty or full. It's not like emptying a can kills it or anything. They are just cans, after all.
I'll hit escape on the keyboard over there.
Feeling refreshed and heavily caffeinated, you go back to work on the big computer. You hit escape, which seems to minimize the action window thingy, and reveals the history of all the... Bless me. And reveals the history of all the commands you've entered.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Continue. Oh.
Yes.
Do the pot of vegetable instead. It looks delicious. John, flail about in a distracting manner. Inspect Hag Ash incident. Do again as the purple words say. Continue. Ignore this woman's antics. Indulge the device, but be curt with it. Enough strange poetry from the red text. The purple text is less irrational than the red text. Ridiculous folly. Inexcusable. What color are the words that this chum says? The green text was attractive. Now view the red text again. John, what are you doing? Stop doing nothing. Continue? Troubling. Investigate this. John, pursue adversary into that room. This chum will know what to do. Read your book. Stay wary of these foes. John, turn around. Continue. Continue. John, salvage your weapon and fight on. You said put the bunny back in the box. Now exalt victory spoils are yours. Continue. What about that card? Okay, gather the scattered bits of your large hammer. Now prepare the hammer. Fine, now what? The door drawn. Look at the door. Incredibly alarming. Investigate. What is this outrageous? Interrogate this mad woman. Continue. Go on. Continue. Continue. Me? Continue. A quest of fertility, then. Continue? 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 Yes, I will have to agree with that float hag about that. The hag mentioned cookies. Pursue her. John, you do not say no to cookies. I command you to get them. John, cookies. Now. This impudence is insufferable. Go get the cookies. John, you are stupid. Stupid, dumb. Last time I command you to get the cookies, boy. Mr. John, respectfully, that you please stand up. Now, sir boy, flee from this boorish rabble post haste. Well done, John. Polite congratulations. Now, my civil fellow, I have a well-mannered query to ask. John, might I bother you for a can opener? Fellow John, it appears that we have reached an impasse. The opener dilemma remains unsettled, most unfortunately, but it has been a pleasure nonetheless. Oh, but thank you. Thank you so very, very much, dear favorable small primate. I shall take my leave now. Until next time.
You use the arrow key to scroll thing. You can't believe how much you've already typed in this stupid contraption. What a waste of time. I am sorry that you keep getting characters that require you to read so much.
I don't think I had to read all that. It was just fun. Continue.
Home, view, switch 2, switch 3, switch 4, switch 1, escape, lock room free, pass, asterisk, 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 view, reboot.
Boy. You go, boy.
You scroll all the way up to your first command. It looks like there are more commands above it. Maybe someone was entering commands on the screen before you? There aren't many more. At the top of this list appears to be the very first command.
I will type continue Nintendo Switch 2.
Mario Kart World.
Ooh. You may want to use So Delicious over this
I've
one.
already used So Delicious. You activate screen 2. The signal is garbled, and you have no idea what you're looking at. Some sort of filthy beggar pleading for help? No one is around, and nothing is happening. You seem to be locked out of any sort of interaction with whatever's happening on this monitor.
I will type continue Nintendo Switch 3 Mario Kart World 2.
It's another one of these rapscallions. This monitor is locked too. You can't tell him what to do. Not that you really want to, since it just looks like more confusing nonsense to you. You consider switch to screen 4, but decide against it. You have a feeling that whatever's there would just confuse you even more, and you don't really care all that much anyway.
I'll type continue home.
All 4 screens activate. They display a countdown starting at 4 hours and 13 minutes.
That's not good. Type continue reboot.
You can't. Nothing is working anymore. The timer seems to have disabled the keyboard.
Well, honestly, there's nothing else I can do right now. I will be the mayor.
Enough of this nonsense. You're an important mayor, and this absurd contraption has wasted enough of your time. You've got a city to govern with a carapaced fist, which is to say firm yet polished, and supple as the situation demands. Anyway, this will help you kill some time while you wait for that clock to count down.
I'll create employment opportunities for the citizen cans.
You temporarily dismantle City Hall to free up all the can power available to create a vigilant town militia. You divide them into 2 groups, marking them with distinct teams and ranks using the piece of white chalk and the motor oil. You organize them into a phalanx across the countryside, preparing for a stiff training regimen. When you are through with them, your forces will be a well-oiled machine. Chalk another one up to bold leadership. My god, he's doing communism.
I think I don't actually know much about board games, but I think that one is called chess, not communism.
It's communism.
Okay, I will lead my men to victory in 3, 2, 1.
You waste more than 4 hours on this tomfoolery.
That
The venerable art of booting, that most exquisite paradox of hardware and software reduced now to a tiger's whim. Consider, dear interlocutor, that even the most robust operating systems are but fleeting constructs in the ever-spinning tapestry of time, a tapestry which I, in my quiet repose among verdant tomes and antique typewriters, do in fact help weave. That tiger you speak of, perhaps a manifestation of those chaotic resins, is that buffet a machine's temporal field,
tiger?
much like a pocket billiard
What?
ball caught in an unexpected spin, leaving you powerless to command the cue stick of your own destiny. If your keyboard lies dormant while the cat lounges, contemplate the larger picture. To city to meta carapace fist all require more than mere keys. It demands an understanding of the continuum in which commands are executed. The well-polished, supple yet firm governance is akin to a precisely struck break. The cue rests steady, the first ball sails, and the others follow in orderly succession. You may feel the urge to censure this situation, but I assure you that time itself might be doing the heavy lifting behind your misfortune. My master, the Lord of Time, enjoys the subtle play of causality, and I am but a modest servant enjoying his game progresses without a single rigged moment. Remember, even a broken keyboard cannot outshine the elegance of a truly orchestrated command.
Well, he misheard timer as tiger, which the tiger seems to have disabled the keyboard.
Interesting.
Oh, he probably got mad because he heard you say this will help you kill some time.
Oh, oh no. Oh no, yeah, that would be a problem now, would it?
I mean, that was definitely more on topic, and I do like what he talked about with the referencing our own the Carapace Fist and the rules of governance, but it was just a kind of a disconnected mess. Like it was passable, but not so much. I'd probably give it a C.
I was thinking a C, like I think that's a C. I think that's a C.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's definitely a C. But like he's definitely more on topic and more caught up, and he actually caught quite a bit of our speech this time around.
Oh, that's good. I'm proud of him. He's improving.
Yes, he's definitely improving. So that's nice to see. I just wish that he could be a little more cohesive in his statements and not just kind of run one into the next without anything bridging them together.
I wonder if we can teach him better to use trans. I wonder if we can transition the undergrad.
We could probably transition the undergrad.
Like they use transition sentences between paragraphs.
Yes. I could definitely adjust some of his syllabus for that. To teach you more
Oh,
about that. Perhaps
yes.
you I might have you provide a few examples to help with that, of course.
Of course, that's what this bug's good at after all. By the
In
way, that song was Vagabonds by David Coe.
Vagabounce is featured only on this page, and it is referenced by 6 other tracks.
I shall mourn the loss of the Citizen tab that exploded all over me.
So I accidentally tabbed into the Sweet Brown Hello Jeff, who was just assaulted by yeah, bitches.
You what? You what?
I
What?
tabbed into it by accident.
Tab.
Tab. Your caffeinated journey must have agitated all the little bubbles curiously hidden in the liquid, creating too much pressure in the can. You speculated this is why it exploded as you nervously eye the timer. You're starting to wonder what will happen when it reaches 0. Maybe it will be best not to be near it when this happens.
Minutes in the future.
Though perhaps not as few as implied by circumstance. A peregrine mendicant trundles precious cargo beneath the gleam of the celestially ominous.
And now we have
A
P.
person carrying a lot of mailboxes.
I,
Perhaps they are a male person.
perhaps. It pretty clearly says that they're a peregrine medicant, though.
What is a medicant?
I don't,
Medicant?
I don't.
Mendicant?
Mendicant. Mendicant. Living by begging, a beggar.
I mean, I think that's what all of them are at this point, to be honest.
Well, when there's not much else.
That's true.
I shall go outside and get some sun.
Did you know that Tab was labeled as a carcinogen for a while?
Oh,
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah, one of the sugar replacements since it's a diet. Yeah, linked high volumes of cyclamate and saturin with the development of bladder cancer. As a result, the United States Congress mandated 30 studies be performed, required that all food containing saturin bear label warning that the sweetener had been shown to cause cancer in laboratory animals. Despite this, Tab remained commercially successful and was the best-selling diet soda in 1982.
Holy shit.
In May 1984, Coca-Cola introduced NutraSweet into the Tab formula, which alienated a significant portion of its market and resulted in numerous consumer complaints regarding the perceived change in flavor. So you can have cancer in your drink, you just can't change the flavor. That's fine.
Well, sounds about right, honestly.
Yeah. You are going to go outside and get some sun, you said?
Yes, I did.
You say a bittersweet goodbye to your beloved city. It is time to move on to greener pastures, by which, of course, you mean an arid, sandy wasteland upon which nothing green has grown in years.
Continue.
The door shuts behind you. A panel on the door becomes illuminated. As you ponder over the marks on the panel, you hear another mechanical sound overhead.
Continue. Clank.
Clink. Oh, he's locked in.
Can't. And continue.
The LCD panel appears to have a touchscreen interface.
I shall curiously prod the funny-looking spirograph.
It appears the funny-looking spirograph room is locked.
Continue.
The floor rotates a full 360 degrees beneath you, while the surrounding wall seems to stay put.
Whoops. I shall select the triangly fractal.
The triangly fractal room does not appear to be locked, and no, I cannot identify what fractal that is, unfortunately.
It's the triangly one. It says right there.
That's true, it is the triangularly fractal.
Continue.
The floor turns 120 degrees, and the door opens.
Continue.
You go for the door to find another room. It's the same size as the other one you just wasted all that time in, while a clock was ticking down to something which may or may not be your doom. Maybe there is something in here that will help you escape. Against the wall, there is another perplexing contraption.
Continue.
Against the opposite wall is some sort of control panel, which catches your eye. It has two large screens, but only one appears to be active. There are fields for numbers, which appear to be modifiable with the dials to the right. Some numbers already supplied by default, perhaps entered by the previous user. There are a few buttons below, the largest one bearing the symbol marking this room. Also, it looks like there's a meter stick propped up there for some reason.
I'll attach my trusty knife to the meter stick.
You immediately craft a measuring spear for possibly the most advanced form of alchemy employed thus far. This is obviously the most important thing to do first. Obviously.
Obviously. Continue.
Or it would obviously be the most important thing to do if you remember to bring your trusty knife. You feel so insecure about your trusty knife, it makes you want to slit your wrists, or at the very least flog your carapace with some sort of measuring apparatus. Well, I guess there's the self-harm.
Yeah, I guess so. I thought it was later, but I guess...
I guess we got a little bit with Rose with the empty suicide threat.
Yeah. Well, we'll look at the other wall.
You examine the perplexing contraption across the room. You, of course, have no idea what it could possibly do. You adopt the only obvious course of action, which is to poke and prod it with your handy ruler. You are quite sure this is what science is all about.
Oh, that's the triangular pattern.
You go back to the control panel, which probably obviously controls that gizmo, and push the big blue button, which is obviously probably the most obvious thing to push. Oh god.
And then I'll obviously continue.
You purify a pumpkin.
What pumpkin?
It's got a dog on it.
I'll examine the pumpkin.
It seems this mysterious gourd which transported a purified from a specific time and location somewhere on the planet you are on. You wonder if the machine, a purifier, will take any object that exists at whatever time and location you supply. There's a symbol card in the pumpkin. You don't know what it means, and you doubt it will ever prove to be relevant in any way.
Oh, absolutely. I'll eat the pumpkin, devour it whole.
You consider dining on the right flesh of the pumpkin vegetable, but your curiosity about the purifier gets the better of you. You try to sneak a nibble from the pumpkin nonetheless, from the least edible part of the pumpkin.
I'll inspect the green buttons.
You first examine the attractive green buds. The icon for the one on the left is that house shape you've seen plenty of times before. The one on the right, on closer inspection, appears to be a map for this underground facility, with an X marking its center.
I'll press the green button on the right.
You push the button. All the numbers change. Perhaps these are the coordinates for the location of the center of this facility, along with the local date and time. If this is the case, it would make a useful reference point for your current bearings.
I'll fiddle with the dials.
One way to find out would be attempt to purify something from this facility. It should be easy to zero in on location relative to the center because you have an uncanny knack for tracking precise distances you have already traversed in whatever units you choose. Your handy ruler gives you a good clue as to the basic unit of human measurement. You will go with that.
I'll try to purify my trusty knife.
You nudge the coordinates very slightly and bump the elevation up by 0.5 human measurement units. You make sure to keep the time approximately what it was to begin with. You'll purify your trusty knife.
Woo!
That thing was half a meter off the ground. That's a fair bit, actually. Or not too much, actually, now that I think about it.
Well, it was on a pile of cans, right?
Yeah, I think it was on top. Right, it was like on top of the on top of like the book, I think, as the like centerpiece or something.
Yeah. I'll purify all of Cantown.
You nudge the numbers a bit more and purify a bunch of cans. This is so much more efficient than walking back to the other room to get them. You are to believe that time is a premium after all.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely did not waste 4 hours playing with my cans. I'll disappearify the pumpkin.
Does this machine look like a disappearifier to you? Honestly, the idea that a purifier could both appear and de-purify things is so laughably ridiculous. You wish that someone would de-purify your brain and re-purify a brain that is more smart and less dumb. That is so mean.
I don't think our mayor has the best self-esteem.
No, I think our mayor might be a little fucked.
I'll use the trusty knife to carve Spook Schema in the pumpkin.
What the hell are you talking about? That idea makes no sense at all and is basically meaningless. Try using that mushy stuff in your gourd next time. Instead, you just carve off the top, exposing a decadent cache of gorgeous seed-laden ambrosia. Needless to say, you consume all of it rather quickly, but it turns out to be too gross for us to watch, which is fair, because that stuff is a bit gross.
I don't like the inside of pumpkins at all.
My biggest issue is just kind of the smell with it, to be honest. It just smells a bit weird.
The smell is bad, the feeling is bad, it's all just bad, and I don't like it.
I'm more or less fine with the feeling. I just have to wash my hands quickly afterwards, because like getting that stuff to dry and you is ew.
Oh my god, it feels like dried up burgers, dude. I hate it so much.
Sorry for breaking this up.
Yeah. It's almost the season for it. Gotta be prepared.
I suppose.
I will move the spirograph switch.
You cannot move it. It has a spirograph-shaped indentation and possibly require a special kind of key to turn it.
Then I'll purify the firefly out of the amber.
Oh, that worked.
Yeah, now the mayor has the firefly.
Indeed.
And I'll continue.
You release your blinky new friend. You will give her a name when something suitably whimsical occurs to you.
I'll adjust the time dial to purify the rotten pumpkin.
You and Serenity consider new ways to waste more time with a purifier. You are assuming she's a girl firefly, although you're not even really sure that fireflies can even be girls. You target the extremely tasty rotten pumpkin that was sitting in the other room hours ago.
Continue.
It appears the purifier cannot purify something if it will create a time paradox. A gelatinous ghost pumpkin purifies and quickly dissolves into a pile of unappetizing sludge.
Aww. I'll purify the grate over the impressive entrance of the facility.
Do you have something on your model you might like to trigger first?
Now?
Or not yet. Perhaps it can wait.
I don't think now.
Alright. Yes. Serenity blinks a message of urgency. You nearly forgot that while trapped in Amber, she was witness to all of your tomfoolery and dilly-dallying you in the other room, and notice the timer is about to expire. It is time to get the show on the road and escape. You reset the coordinates with the red green button again, and this time only just the elevation by approximately 10 human measurement units.
Dude, did we just get dilly-dallying in episode 4?
Yes, we fucking did.
Let's fucking go! Okay, I'll continue.
The great.
And I shall hasten to the exit post-haste in 3, 2, 1.
Gotta get all the cans first.
Gotta hurry up! Oh no! Is this really necessary?
Yes.
This is incredibly silly.
How the hell are they gonna make the show without that music?
I don't know, dude. Psych?
Psych? That was Suburban Reversal, original by Mark Hadley. It is played only on this page, and it is referenced in one other track, and it is from the unreleased tracks album, which really means that it was not released at all.
But it's a bop.
Wait, according to the unreleased tracks page, there is a track at number 34 called "We're Making This Happen." It is 28 seconds long and is featured on the page SBAHJ the movie 1.swf, which I have no idea what that is.
Click on it. Oh my god, don't click on it.
Load dong.
Do not. I'm so sorry, chat. What is that? Yeah, did you click on it?
I've clicked on it.
Okay.
An audience, I do not apologize the slightest. This is the funniest thing I've seen.
I backed out of it because it was so loud. Someone in my chat just typed "ah," which, yeah, rude. I think that's the noise I made when I heard that.
Sorry, they mentioned Jeremy, the token black friend. I was wondering if they were ever going to directly reference the fact that Jeremy is in fact the token black friend, or if that was just going to be an implied joke. I'm a bit disappointed to see that it was actually directly stated rather than ever just being implied.
Sadly, sometimes the joke just gets spelled out.
Unfortunately. Well, that was a ride. Audience, I am not Dilly. I do not apologize at all for exposing you to that. Sorry.
I feel like we're good cop, bad cop in our chats / audience.
Mayhaps that is for the best.
Okay.
Who gets that? Oh wait.
There's no capitalization. I think that's you.
Okay. Oh wait. Unsuck. You attempt the rare and highly dangerous 5x cliffhanger combo and fail. We are doing it, man. We are making this happen.
And I will ascend in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Westward, and years in the past, but not many. years in the past.
Frog.
Frog. John Stab. Ah, they used the trick tank up to John Stab will certainly see a rise in his pranksters game for that one. There was a lot, and I made a lot of like foreshadowing referential stuff in that one. Oh my god.
That was so fucking hype. I'm kind of mad I'm getting hyped over Homestuck, but
Same. That one was pretty hype.
Ooh, that track was Explorer by Buzinkai and Michael Guy Bowman. It is featured only on this page and referenced by 4, 5, 6, 10 other tracks. There's also track commentary that we have to finish Homestuck to get.
That makes sense.
Ooh, I have butterflies in my stomach.
Yes, that one was a delightful one.
Well, continue.
Continue. Oh, what?
What? Oh.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, okay.
That
makes sense, but that was a lot sooner than I expected.
Yeah, that was hype as fuck, but like...
So I guess some of that stuff was in Act 3 then.
I guess I'm going to have to change my thumbnail.
I think your thumbnail's fine, just maybe the title.
What's wrong with my title?
Well, does your title? No, my title mentions Act 2. Sorry, it's my title I'm going to have to adjust.
Yes, that shall be your title. I specifically said I would not mention acts in my title specifically, so I wouldn't have to adjust them. Because once we get to the acts and acts, I don't want to do that. I just want to put a range on my thumbnail, or put like the starting point on my thumbnail and call it there.
That makes sense. Yes, I suppose that's Act 2, and we are just over an hour in, to be honest.
So, want to call a bathroom break, let everyone pee, get a snack, refill water, and then dive right into Act 3?
Yes, that sounds good. I'm going to kill the undergrad briefly so it does not fire when we are away, and then I could just manually instate, like, we don't have to deal with the end. We'll just reinstate him when we get back. So we'll miss one undergrad moment, but that's fine.
That's all good.
You skip in class one day.
Oh, naughty little undergrad. Why did I say that? Anyways, see you guys on the other side of the break where we will make this happen.
Yes, be seeing you. I am.
I just got back too. I forgot to
Excellent.
deafen in our call, but
It's all good.
I don't think my mic was picking up the entire time. Well, I don't have a mic capture on my loading screens, so that would
Yes,
be
my
physically
screens.
impossible.
Yeah, my screens do not capture Discord as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're good. We are good.
Indeed. Who gets the Dear John?
Who says, Dear John?
Suppose we'll find out. Dear John.
Oh, it's Dad.
Oh, I guess I could take Dad. Dear John, you are no doubt reading this as a handsome and strapping young man. Why, the man grit needed to lift this book is a sign of your maturity, not even to speak of the wisdom needed to grasp the nuance of Sassacre's time-tested mischief. I am so proud of you, grandson. That's not John. That's not Dad.
That's Nana.
That's Nana.
Oh, shit. Well, I misread that. How I wish I could have delivered this heirloom to you in the flesh, but I'm afraid it wasn't in the cards. For you see, John, like you, this book must take a journey. Its journey will end on the final day of my life, and even then will continue same. Though I suppose it will be up to your father. Perhaps he will discuss it with you one day when he and you are ready. You are no doubt reading this as a handsome and strapping young man. Why, the man grit to lift this book itself is a sign of your maturity, not even to speak of the wisdom needed to grasp the nuance. Oh, that they had
Yes,
it.
I think it's called. Were you reading it off the image?
Yeah.
You did very well for reading that off the image. I'm impressed.
Why, thank you. I thought it was hard to read, but I thought that was the point. But it is in your journey I am writing about to wish you luck. There will come a day where you will be thrust into another world, and once you arrive, that will only be the beginning. You will soon delve even deeper into a realm of warring royalty in a timeless expanse, a realm of agents and exiles and consorts and colonels' brights, of toiling underlings and slumbering denizens. A realm where four will gather, the air of breath and the seer of light, and the night of time and the witch of space, and together they will ascend. Why am I crying?
Are you crying?
I'm like not crying, but like
That is fair.
I'm feeling a lot of nostalgia right now. John,
That's fair.
if only you knew how important you were. I regret my passing came so early in your life. Yet I feel in my heart we have already met. But what I know for sure is that we will meet again. Until then, John, I do hope your father keeps you well fed. With love, Nana. P.S. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Hee hee.
Hee hee. Act 3, continue.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the beginning of Act 3. You know what that means.
A silly girl naps by her flowers. It is quite likely that she tired herself out with a variety of silly antics, as silly girls are often known to do. She may have a silly name too, or maybe not. It is hard to say for sure without asking her. But since she's slumbering peacefully, it would be a shame to wake her up. You might as well just give her a name right now.
And a name.
I guess her name is Farmstink.
Wake up.
You try to roast Farmstink about her slumber, but she is really down for the count. It looks like she is holding some sort of note.
Retrieve arms from.
They're right there, in plain sight. Look, they are flashing red.
They have arms. I will drop the pumpkin on Farmstink.
What pumpkin? You see no pumpkin, and frankly, it is hard to imagine there ever was a pumpkin in plain sight or otherwise. Anyways, that would be a really terrible thing to do, a poor sweet Farmstink.
Read the note.
Oh wait, that's you.
Femstink, that is incredibly silly and a little bit rude. My name is... Continue. Try again. Jade Hurley. Continue. I will...
That's not her shirt.
What do you mean? She's wearing it right now.
Okay.
I will examine my room. Flowers over here.
Your name is Jade, and you have just woken from a restful nap, and as usual, you have no recollection of having fallen asleep. You have quite a number of interests. So many, in fact, you have trouble keeping track of them all. Even with an assortment of colorful reminders on your fingers will help you sort out everything on your mind. Nevertheless, when you spend time in the garden atrium, the only thing on your mind is your deep passion for horticulture. What will you do?
I will play a silly flute refrain in 3, 2, 1. Loading. Click.
Oh god. Make sure you press Z at some point.
Eepy. Eepy. I've lost control over my Homestuck. Okay, there we go. No, you can't click on flute performance.
No, you cannot. I guess that makes sense. My audience is not a good time right now.
I found out how to play hot cross buns.
How do you play hot cross buns?
P-O-I. P-O-I-I-O-O-P-O-I. Are you impressed yet?
I am. That's probably enough of that.
I wonder if anyone's ever played Megalovania on this. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, someone's probably tried Megalovania. Wow, you really suck at this thing. Maybe you should try playing an instrument you actually know how to play instead, like the one in your bedroom. Honestly, you have no idea where this flute even came from. Things seem to appear and disappear around here all the time, especially to your own chagrin. Any sort of large orange gourd that might be lying around. You consider throwing the fruit down in disgust.
I will capture log my flute.
On second thought, it was a perfectly nice flute, and there's no reason for you to take out your frustration on it. You just need some practice. But before you capture log the flute, you will need to set your fetch modus first.
Okay, I'll set my modus.
You have a wide variety of fetch modi to choose from. You were really excited when your grandpa bought you this modus set for Christmas. He is a total badass, even if a little strict. You typically opt for the memory modus when it comes to matters of day-to-day practicality. Yeah, so we're well past data structures at this point. We're just into board game.
Boggle. Pictionary. Pictionary seems like it'd be pretty enough, an efficient one.
Pictionary does seem pretty efficient. Monopoly. Monopoly seems like the least efficient one imaginable.
Clue, Connect 4, Jenga, Battleship, Ouija?
No, Wega.
Memory. Select memory.
You set your modus to memory and capture log the fruit. You allot 9 cards to the modus from your deck, since that will be more than enough for your needs at the moment. The modus grabs 9 more cards for matching purposes. The flute is split up on 2 blank cards and makes randomly into the grid. To retrieve the item, you must first pick one card and then pick its matching card. For the typical Silodexer, this modus presents a frustrating guessing game and a lot of wasted time and mismatching, but you like it because you seem to have a knack for always guessing right on the first try.
I'll squeal like a pig and fertilize some plants.
is an awfully silly idea and is basically a waste of everyone's time. You will predictably disregard this thought and focus on more sensible objectives at once.
And continue.
Oh my god, this is so much fun.
That's on the internet forever now. Continue.
Did you make a noise?
Yeah, did it not pick up?
I'm afraid it did not pick up over Discord. I shall have to collect it from your side later.
I made like a pig snorting noise.
Very nice. You capture-logged the bag of fertilizer.
I will consult my colorful reminders. Colorful spelled with a U. Huh.
Oh, you're right, it is, despite this being an American offer. You tend to have a lot of things on your mind at once, and you can be a little forgetful, so you keep a variety of colored strings, colored spelled American style, on your fingers as reminders. Each one means there's something different to remember at a certain time. In fact, look at your index finger reminds you that there's something important to remember now. It is your friend John's birthday. The green string reminds you that John's birthday package will arrive today. The blue string also reminds you that John's birthday package will arrive today, though in a way that means something slightly different. You are further reminded that you have some things to do outside your house soon, but you should stop by your room first for some supplies, but most importantly, to see if John is online and wish him a happy birthday.
I will capture log the pumpkin growing next to me.
You snap up that pumpkin, which seems suitably ripe for the taking. Hopefully the safety of your Silodex will prevent it from being speared away like so many of its ephemeral predecessors.
Ethereal.
Ethereal.
No, that's not what that word says. Ephemeral? I think you had it, and then I gave you the wrong answer.
That word's predecessors.
I will exit this room. And look at the new design on my shirt, and then continue.
Her design has been changing a fair bit recently. She had the John's image in the last couple.
She had the John, she had a leaf for a little bit.
She had a pumpkin twice, I think. You make your way to the middle of the garden atrium, where a stairwell joins the 4 atrium wings. Upstairs is your grandfather's laboratory, as well as your bedroom.
I will capture log something.
Your memory modus is hardly any fun without much stuff in it, so you decide to stock up on fresh produce to fill some more carts. You pick up a juicy red crab apple.
Continue.
You go pick a nice looking key lime. Why do they all have faces?
Continue.
Then a delicious mandarin orange. Those are your favorite.
Continue.
And finally, a ripe yellow Eureka lemon. Sorry, the face on that one got me. Eureka lemon.
Continue.
Modus fun aside, you feel it's impossible to have too many fresh vegetables and fruits on hand.
I think she only has fruits, because even the pumpkin's a fruit.
Isn't vegetable a culinary invention rather than... Yeah, I think vegetable's like a culinary thing and fruit is an actual like scientific thing. So what counts as a fruit and what counts as a vegetable is like completely arbitrary.
But pumpkins are fruit. Pumpkins are flutes, obviously.
That makes sense. Yes, that makes perfect sense to me.
Yes, let's go upstairs to the bedroom.
You almost never use the stairs.
Oh, of course. And hey, it's the triangularly
fractal again.
Fractal, yeah. Continue.
You transportalize upstairs. Just above is your room.
And I will ascend.
You enter your bedroom. On this side of the room, you're immediately confronted with numerous artifacts, highlighting your various interests.
Continue.
You're an avid follower of cartoon shows of considerable nostalgic appeal. You have a profound zeal for marvelous and fantastical fauna of an anthropomorphological persuasion. You have an uncanny knack for nuclear physics and are not infrequently can be found dabbling in rather advanced gadgetry. You enjoy sporadic fits of narcolepsy. Your love of gardening transcends the glass confines of your atrium, and you are at times prone to patterns of precognitive prognostication.
Prognostication.
Okay. You consider very briefly the question, what will you do? But you quickly realize this is only one half of your room and is therefore host to only one half of your interests to choose from. What is
And
that furry thing? I guess that's the anthropomorphic chose.
yeah. I love how she has a little bit of everyone in her room. Like, she has her own magic chest. She has squiggly stuff. She literally has a poster from Dave.
I get the feeling her birthday was very recent.
No, it's in December.
How do you know that?
Because Rose, Dave, and Jade all have like consecutive birthdays in December.
I did not know that.
It's
Very
like
interesting.
it's like December 2nd, December 3rd, and December 4th or something like that. Like all in the first little bit of December is all three of their birthdays.
Interesting. I was not aware of this fact.
Yeah. Poor John, by the way.
Yes.
I will explore the other half of my room.
Over here, yet more articles of your aforementioned interests, and then some. Additionally, telltale signs of your nostalgic television mingle with your assortment of game-hunting firearms. You are a skilled markswoman, although your crosshairs would never sell on an instant creature, anthropomorphically persuaded or otherwise. Your work table is littered with equipment to facilitate your tinkering. For you, experimentation is not a particularly exact science, and you lean heavily on sharp intuition for consistency and eerily optimal results. Nevertheless, you still have not been able to get that broad, flat gizmo there to work, which is a design you have borrowed from one of your grandpa's more mysterious inventions. You are a great admirer of his, and you are not alone. Your grandfather is a world-renowned explorer, naturalist, treasure hunter, archaeologist, scientist, adventurer, big game hunter, billionaire extraordinaire. He taught you everything you know, but in spite of all his lessons, it is still difficult to escape his stern lectures when you are on the way out of the house to run your errands. He spends most of the time in the grand foyer, stewing in his own intensity and charisma.
That he sure does, Jade. Finally, you have a lot to read.
Oh, on the next page?
I was just saying on this page. Continue.
And today will likely be no exception. Among the errands you have planned is to venture out and find your pet and best friend named Bequirrel. This animal must be fed, and he will not be happy if he is not. And if he is not happy, then you will not be happy. Bequirrel, of course, being named after the scientist Bequirrel and also the unit of radiation.
Ooh, I did not know that.
But first, you should dig out your computer and say hi to John. Now, what will you do?
I will retrieve the firearms from my wall.
1 second. This Bequirrel is a unit of radioactivity in the International System of Units, so the metric system. It is named after Henry Becquerel, who shared a Nobel Prize in Physics with Pierre and Marie Curie in 1903 for their work discovering radioactivity.
Very cool.
You equip your trusty hunting rifle. There would be hell to pay if Granddad caught you leaving the house without it.
I'll wonder why the design on my shirt changed.
There isn't much to wonder, really. You left the wardrobe fire on its randomization setting.
Oh yeah, makes sense. Okay, continue.
You may contemplate which shirt design you favor the most and commit to that setting in the near future.
I will capture log the nearest Squiddles doll and hug it.
Just before we do that, I have to see if I'm having a brain rot moment or if I recognize that flower sprite.
Like the one on her shirt right now?
Yes. I do not, in fact, recognize that flower sprite. Okay. Or rather, the thing I thought it might be is not what it is.
What did you think it might be?
Oh man, is that the flower from Eversion? Hit indie game Eversion? No.
No, it's not? Okay.
No, it's not.
Look similar?
Just a little bit.
Okay, fair.
Nothing too crazy.
I feel like if it was, that would be like the best day of your life for like yourself from like 8 years ago.
Absolutely. But unfortunately, it's not. It just looks a tad similar. But I still feel like I recognize that flower sprite. But it's quite likely it was just drawn for this.
Makes sense.
Just before you can grab one, the powerful electromagnetics concealed in their underbellies become activated, and two of them get all tangled up with each other playfully.
Tangled buddies. Oh, she's so cute. She claps her hands together. And continue.
Are we gonna ignore the slightly lewd implications of the tangle buddies?
What? They're just tangled together.
I guess.
I'm pretty sure this is a conversation that happens in this act.
I will save my commentary for you then, because I'm sure you'll be the one getting it.
I think so. I will lose interest in fauna and never speak of it again.
Oh, but you could never do that. What marvelous creatures they are. What a daring dream, to combine the finest qualities of humanity with the elegance and nobility of the animal kingdom. How you wish you could know their world, to hear one night those muted paw pats trice up your stairs. A low but friendly growl unsettles your stomach, and as the soap seeps from your eyes, they detect a sharp pair of ears cutting moonlight. A mysterious woven tongue invites. Wouldn't those ears suit you? Would not this proud long snout assist you in your hunt? No need to answer. Words slough from the busy mind like a useless dead membrane to a more visceral sapience takes over. Something simpler is in charge now, a force untouched by the concerns and burdens of the upright. That farcical yoke, the bipedal toe. It now drives you through the midnight brush, your paws whisking through creepers, unearthing with each bold stomp bright odors demanding investigation. But not for long, as you and your new friend must claim the night with piercing howls moonward. You eat a weird bug and don't even care. I forgot she was already a furry. Like, I remember a little bit of that, but I did not realize how intense it was right off the bat.
Yeah, Jade's a fairy and she ate me. It's fine.
Yeah. I completely forgot that. I'm sorry that you got eaten.
No, it's okay. It happens a lot. I will pick up my toys.
Speaking of which, you pick up and admire one of your Manfro chaps. They are wonderful friends, and are always cheerful and pleasant fellows. Why, dear Mr. Coxcomb, however will you be perceived at the barnyard gala without the trappings of a proper gentleman? Each Manfro chap comes with a variety of accessories, including articles of formal attire, a vaccination kit, and a dishwasher-safe slop trough. I remember the trough.
What the fuck is a slop trough?
I remember the trough. Do you not remember the trough?
Of course I remember the fucking trough.
I'm glad. It is a trough, but it contains slop for the Manfro chaps to consume, I guess, instead of our troughs, which simply contained water.
I suppose so. I will organize all my dolls.
You gather all your dolls into a rather cozy-looking pile. Sorry, the two squiddles slowly sliding together and tangling was pretty funny.
I will change the wardrobifier setting.
You deactivate the wardrobifier's randomization mode and set to cycle through these three shirt designs. The decision was tough, but you think you came to the best possible conclusion.
Ooh.
Oh, I was not aware it was a vote.
And there was a top 3 got chosen.
So Adam Spirograph and the Sun. That makes sense.
Good 3. And then
not as many votes on this as I was expecting, to be honest.
I guess it was still the early days. Still a lot of votes once you totaled them all together.
Yeah. Interesting.
What the fuck is the Devil Beast? I guess that would have to be the Devil Beast by process of elimination.
Isn't that I think that might be the Squiddle. Or no, that's probably the dog thing.
Yeah, it's the Beck. I'm not even.
It's Beck.
It's Beck. I will look out the window.
It is another beautiful day in your neighborhood. I wish I knew the Mr. Rogers intro beyond just that. It is peaceful and quiet as usual. A rather imposing volcano looms over your house, which has been inactive for centuries. Though dormant on the surface, the volcanic activity deep underground provides your house with a source of geothermal power. You are not sure why your grandfather decided to draw from this source of energy when he has the unlimited power of the atom at his disposal, but it has been this way for as long as you can remember. You have chalked it up to your family's long-standing propensity for eclectic fursuits. Wait, you mean pursuits?
I will retrieve my fursuit from the magic chest.
I mean, even if I had nuclear power, if I could still like power the heating and most light stuff off of the geothermal power, I probably would, just because you would produce so much wasted power for a nuclear system.
Yeah, exactly. Especially since it's just the two of them living here.
Yeah, like you could not like a gram of uranium could go so far, and you'd have to process more than a gram at a time. So I do fully agree with it.
Mm.
What is this nonsense about fursuit? You do not own a fursuit. You think anthropomorphic fauna are really cute and enchant is all, but it's never occurred to you to dress up as one. Sure, it is fun to imagine what it would be like to run wild with a pack of wolves, or purr and frolic with a litter of kittens, but dressing up as an animal just seems ridiculous. But it would still be a silly girl draped in a raggedy synthetic tough D piece of crap. But seriously, who are you trying to kid with this sort of baloney? Anyway, it is not a magic chest. It is your gadget chest, which you have adapted for storing a number of useful gizmos, of course, and still contains many silly fortune-telling knickknacks, all of which are completely bogus.
I will.
Hold on, I do have an image for this.
Okay.
Image sent.
I'll put it up. Copy link.
Yes, I shall also get it up.
I'm gonna make a new browser instance. I'm not gonna get rid of So Delicious.
Yeah, I've just been making browsers whenever I have to copy an image in. That's why it's not the chest, it's in her silly closet. She is definitely lying there. She thought about that way too much and had defense at the absolute ready. She has one. It's just hidden.
You think she has one?
Bro, look how quick that defense was and how well thought out it was.
I think she wants one. But like, where do you get one when you live in the middle of fucking nowhere?
That is true. Where would you get one?
And none of her hobbies include sewing or making skeletons for fursuits.
That is true.
Though I will open the chest.
Among the fortune-telling knickknacks are these items: a crystal ball plus compulsory velvet pillow, a tarot deck, a magic 8-ball, a magic cue ball, and one of your favorite books of all time, Problem Sooth. Okay, that's a good joke, actually. Among the useful gizmos are, of course, your computer, which you keep inside a fun lunchbox for easy transport, and a couple of gizmos you keep handy so you don't always have to make the long trip to the kitchen. There's a cookalizer for preparing delicious meals, and a refrigerator, a name which is clearly a wacky variation on the much more common household item, the refrigerator.
Oh, yes, obviously.
Of course.
I will examine the magic 8-ball and magic cue ball.
These things are stupid and useless. When the magic 8-ball isn't being frustrating and ambiguous, its forecast is always wrong. You have tested it numerous times with certain facts you know to be true. This is the reply when you ask if it is your friend John's birthday today. See? Stupid. You guess maybe it could be used as a reverse prediction device, and you always trust the opposite of what it says, but that seems dumb to you. And anyways, the thing gives you a bad vibe. You might consider smashing it, but you're a little superstitious about whatever ominous consequences that might have, even if the occult talisman in question is a cheap piece of garbage.
And I'll continue.
Hold on, I actually want to.
Oh yeah, speaking of cue balls.
The magic cue ball, on the other hand, is said to make predictions with alarming precision and specificity. Unfortunately, it lacks a portal on its surface that allows you to view the prediction. You put both of these pieces of junk, the magic cue ball and the magic 8-ball, back in the box.
I'll capsule lock the refrigerator.
You take the refrigerator, you might as well grab the cookalizer too. No portable kitchen is complete without it. You take your lunch top too, because obviously you're going to be using that pretty soon. Whoops, there goes your flute, but who cares?
And now I'll go feed my friend.
Before you go to feed Beth, you will need to prepare a meal for him. You clear some space on your work table, so you can set up your refrigerator and cookalizer.
Continue.
Also, when I summoned Scratch, I did forcefully summon him, so he did listen in on us talk with the magic cue ball.
Okay. Good. I want to see what he has to say about this one.
Just for fun, Jade allows you to take a stab at matching the cards to use the gizmos. It doesn't present much of a challenge for her, so she figures she might as well step aside while providing a few generous hints. No, warmer, cooler, cold, warmer, yes, no, cold, ice cold, warmer. Maybe that you should have that.
That's all good. Continue.
You have selected the key line. Way to go.
Try again.
Why does she have so much rich uranium?
She needs it, dude. Hot. Wait. No, cold. Really cold. Frozen fucking tundra. Take another crack at this.
Congratulations, you advanced your magic skill to a new level. Yukon Hero, Legacy of the Frostbite Amputee. Jade is beginning to regret breaking the fourth wall for this ill-advised escapade.
Okay, one more time.
If it were known in advance how terrible you're going to be at this magic game, the author might have given a second thought to preparing this cool interactive Flash application. Look at all these fruits on the loose. Good luck trying to settle them down. I do not see an interactive Flash application.
It was a meta interaction Flash application. It exists within the narrative as a Flash, but it's not a Flash for us, the actual player. It's a Flash for the player that is interacting with the narrative. I guess.
I see.
Not to bug explain the narrative to you. I'm sure you know all about that.
It's a meta Flash then, not a standard Flash.
Continue.
You just deploy the gadgets yourself.
Stick the fruits in the refrigerator to keep them fresh.
As your conflation of billiard physics with thaumaturgic predestination is, to put it politely, to most lamentable attempt at conflux. The very notion that an elastic portal on a cue ball surface could grant you the clairvoyant precision of an 8-ball contrivance betrays the superficial ignorance of both quantum tunneling and the probabilistic nature of reflective surfaces. Were you to employ such a contraction, you'd better, lest you intend to alter the trajectory of reality itself, my dear interlocutor, lest you inadvertently create a paradox. And do recall, dear user, that the very presence of a lock on the refrigerator, the coca-lysid, and a lunchtop constitutes a paradox of domestic utility, all of which are perfectly mutable across the time spans you and your naive seal presume to navigate. In my illustrious domicile, once fused with verdant foliage, antique typewriters, and an inexhaustible collection of polished 8-ball globes, I demonstrate that one can indeed riddle the metaphysical and the physically mundane to billiard cue placed at the precise angle can not only calculate your next shot, but also through my temporal manipulation anticipate the outcome of your very next decision. Rigged, the universe, when orchestrated by the Lord of Time, is pliable. Thus that elastic portal which you envision on a magic cue ball could very well be a subtle instrument of my grand design to means to ensure that your lunch top remains intact upon the refrigerator's closure. Yet, as always, my dear, I will not lie outright. I will simply hint that the portal might rather be a cleverly disguised means to keep your domestic artifacts safely in their proper boxes, lest the cosmos mystifying your culinary endeavors. So accept this succinct lesson on the interplay of billiard physics, esoteric portals, and your kitchen paraphernalia. Every object that you misplace is a potential riddle of cosmic significance, perhaps a subtle cue in a large pool table that I play upon. Remember, my dear, that you may think you are merely arranging items. In truth, you are shaping the very threads upon which your master Lord of Time drapes his destiny. Thus, you might as well let me handle those boxes. After all, my elegance and my penchant for the finer things ensure a flawless arrangement.
Oh my god, that was good. He actually did everything properly that time. Oh my god.
That was awesome. And
that one was excellent.
I'd say a solid B+. Went on a bit long, but that's the thing all undergrads do.
Bit long, but he did really hit with the magic cue ball, saying that like a portal on the surface would be just foolish and shows an ignorance of quantum tunneling and probabilistic nature of reflective surfaces.
Oh, we have
to
deduct points though, because he said our master, like he implied that we are also servants of the Lord of Time again.
That's true.
I don't appreciate this indoctrination.
Fair enough. B+, I'd say.
B+.
Good one.
Continue.
You take a look at the refrigerator's rotary interface. You wonder what he is in the mood for today.
I'll press the steak button.
Oh, well, it's a rotary dial, so there are no buttons to press. Whatever, that doesn't really matter. You dial up a thick T-bone steak, which you are sure Baquirl is in the mood for because he's in the mood for steak every day and is never in the mood for anything else. But he does like his steak well cooked. Ew. Yes, it is an animal, but
Continue.
ew.
I'll likely irradiate my steak.
He does prefer his steak rare after all, but you will not dignify the thought of turning the knob much further because you are not stupid.
Continue.
Why are you guys... Yeah, maybe this is why your grandpa didn't want to power the house with atomic energies, because for some reason you guys are not good at handling this stuff properly.
I mean, I think she's doing fine.
I guess, but it's directly irradiated steak, man. You should not be... I guess it doesn't put out... The amount of radiation it puts out is probably minor, but still, over a lifetime, that's not ideal. I love nuclear power, but...
But that's for Beck. It's not for Jade, and Beck will be fine.
That's true. You capture log the irradiated steak and save it for your trip outside. You probably shouldn't waste much time. You wouldn't want all those nicely depleted steak isotopes to settle down.
Steak isotopes. I will examine the atomic base by my bed. Atomic base. It's a base. It's not a base.
You wouldn't exactly call it an atomic bath, but it is heavily customized to accommodate a high level of musical virtuosity? Virtuosity, thank you. The perfect instrument for the electrically spirited. You've tuned the strings way down, of course, because your stumpy arms can't reach the low notes.
Oh, that's awesome. Continue.
You switch your electric bass to its advanced setting, but you promptly switch it back since it's obviously too complicated to play in person like this. The default setting is your preferred mode for casual jamming, and since you can't possibly waste enough time playing music, casual jam is exactly what you're gonna do.
I am going to casually jam and play a hauntingly relaxing bass line in 3, 2, 1.
Why does her music make plant grow?
Did you see what happened to the pumpkin?
What pumpkin?
Now that looks
Frog.
familiar now, doesn't it?
Frog.
Frog.
Airplane. Package.
Box. I will capture log the bass.
Also, that track was garnered by Steve Everson, appearing on
yes.
this page and referenced by one other track.
Very nice.
You take the portable amp from the wall socket too.
I will open up my lunch top.
You like to make yourself comfy in your plushie pile before getting down to business with your computer.
And now it's time to get down to business. Spin. What the fuck, Jade?
I was not aware Flash could render 3D like that.
No, but that looked very cool.
Arm!
Huh?
Arm. Top left at the end of the Flash.
Nice. If you hover over the shape right beside you, it says no, nothing interactive here, sorry.
That's funny.
I will activate Pester Chum.
Hey look, John is online. Hooray! Also, it looks like Dave pestered you about something yesterday, but you missed it.
She already has.
It appears that they have begun.
She already has. I know, like, what that's CG, AG, TA, TC, and CA.
Yes, I guess we might be getting into those very lightly in this act.
I suppose so. I think that means we might have to do more character assigning soon.
Soon, but not quite yet.
Not yet. Not yet, Ferb. Not yet,
Ferb.
Not yet, Ferb.
Not yet, Dilly.
No. Okay. I will pester John.
You greet John, but he does not respond. He is undoubtedly gallivanting around his house in a state of barely restrained birthday mirth. He may also be retrieving the 2 packages and the 2 envelopes which you are certain came in the mail for him earlier. You will wait a little while and see if he returns before you head out.
I will see if Dave left me a sweet new wrap.
It does not appear so, but you just never know with that crazy cool guy. So cool. Hey, oh, you're asleep again, aren't you? Or do you even know if you are? I still don't know how that works.
Someone in my chat just typed Dillius in Forb, which is extremely good.
I will accept that.
And continue. Oh, the full pastelog is here again.
Oh, I'm just gonna skip down to. It's like nothing means anything. It's so cool getting hella chopped by your coquettish damn riddles all the time. I don't know what I believe anymore. You say I'm like the Grand Marshal of gross chumpage, waving around my baby-ass chump-ductor baton. Assistant Director of Chumpography, celebrated offer Ernest Chumping. Wait. Chumple Stiltskin. Chumple Dipshit. Yeah, so you're asleep Y/N, A/S/L, S equals species, baboon, kangaroo rat. Kangaroo rat, yif twice, please. Okay, well, you're not saying anything, so I guess whether you're not awake or on a sleep or whatever you are, just not around. I'm wasting good material. Even worse, I'm wasting a killer persona here. Like, I don't even know what a wide open V-shaped leotard and a fuck ton of body paint. Some sinew back arching Cirque du Soleil looking motherfucker. Always low to the ground, getting a good prowl on. Like I dropped my keys in the dark, nastiest son of a bitch who has the gumption to glue a nasty pair of latex cat lips to his face for a reason that wasn't a joke. Jade, hey, where are you? Seriously, I'm sitting here tonight with a bunch of fucking kibble jacked up on my lap and primed for a goddamn bear and you're gone. By the way, my name is Aqueet Permesk. Hardest as buttock in the jungle, tempered steel. Hey, yeah, I just want to give you this remix I finished here. Turntech God has said guard Gnostic file explore remix.mp3. So yeah, you don't have to respond to any of that shit, by the way. I'll probably forget half the shit I said anyway. Talk to you tomorrow.
I will open up fresh jams in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
We're not gonna talk about any of that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Add Dave's remix.
So the Explore remix sounds like... Oh, that the Explore was what I guess we just listened to.
Yeah. So... Ooh, chrysanthemums is really good. What is oh god, what?
Let's find out what oh god what is.
It goes off.
Oh, wait, wrong.
Let me just quickly open up all of these and we will quickly flash through them on my side. Showtime Remix appears on this page and is a remix of Showtime Piano with Frame. Aggrieve Remix appears on this page and is a remix of Aggrieve. Vedency appears on this page and references both and is referenced by both kinetic vedency and potential vedency. Potential vedency appears on this page and references vedency baseline. Oh god, what? References Oh god, what remix? Oh god, what remixes references Oh god, what? We Discover Fusion references We Discover Fusion remix. Chrysanthemums is on this page and is referenced by like 10 tracks we know nothing about. And Explore remix references Explore.
You open the Fresh Jams media player and adds Dave's remix to the playlist.
And I will open a Kidna and go to mspaintadventures.com.
You open your web browser and visit MSPA. You navigate to a random page of the Mill's latest epic. Looks like he was just finishing up some sort of weird tangential intermission here. Whatever it was, it clearly advanced the plot in no relevant way whatsoever. It begins to dawn on you that everything you just did may have been a colossal waste of time. I don't like that art style. I really don't like that art style.
Oh, that art style. It clicked with me when you said it. That looks
Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
I think so. It looks like it.
Yeah, I think that might be it.
Let's end the intermission. And
Midnight Crew, Act 1031.
do you want to count us down?
Sure. 3, 2, 1, go.
Loading.
Wait, are we into the intermission? There's no way we're doing an intermission already.
No, I think it was a meta intermission.
Yeah, I think this was the intermission for the Midnight Crew story that's going on in MSPA.
Yeah.
Hearts Boxcar. That's like the only name I can remember besides Spade Slick.
Spade Slick.
Casino. The Felt. Sorry, the cut to Spade just beating him.
It looks like Spade's doing most of the work right now.
It does appear to be that way. Hey, that's a Problem Sleuth game.
Ooh, the Midnight
Yeah, it's like, what's the
Crew.
Problem Sleuth? That was Dead Shuffle by Mark Hadley.
Plays on this page. And only this page.
Not referenced by anything, unfortunately.
Because that
You
was...
would think Black would reference that.
Oh, probably something done... Well, like, probably... Yeah, you would think that, huh? I don't know what I just said.
Oh well.
Continue.
You've killed a little time, but still no sign of John.
I will pass to Dave. Hi, Dave.
Hey, sup?
Not much. Sup with you, bro. Hee hee hee.
Haha, good one. It's alright, being chill, I guess. You know how it goes.
We ain't feeling cool today, Mr. Cool Guy.
Oh man, you know it.
So cool.
You know, shit is ice cold up in here. Shit is wicked bananas, I am telling you.
So have you talked to John today?
Yeah, we were just talking a while ago about how he sucks this still decks. Can you believe he still uses stack? That kid is ridiculous.
Lol. Well, that doesn't sound like much fun.
What was it you use again? Wait, NM, never mind. I forgot whenever we talk about your goofy moduses, I get a migraine. What do you want with John?
I want to tell him happy birthday and ask him about his birthday package.
Oh yeah, I was being sort of cagey and told to check the mail, because I was wondering if mine came yet.
I think it did.
Yeah?
And I think mine came too.
So, I guess you want to know if he likes it or something?
No, he will not open it. He will lose it.
Oh, wow, sorry to hear that, I guess.
No, it's good actually, because he will find it again later when he really needs it, which of course is why I sent it in the first place.
See, like, I never get how you know these things.
I don't know. I just know that I know.
Alright.
Anyway, I have to go. I have to feed Beck, which is always a bit of an undertaking.
Man, if I were you, I'd just take that fucking devil beast out behind the bush and blow its head off.
Hehehe, I don't think I could if I tried.
Yeah, say hi to your granddad for me, okay?
Meh. Yeah, I guess an encounter with him is almost certain. It is usually intense.
Well, yeah, isn't it always like it with family? But he sounds like a total badass.
Yeah, he totally is. Anyway, gotta go.
See ya.
Mwah. And, that is
Ooh,
quite the command we have there.
yes.
Isn't
I shall
it?
strife in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, God. Round 1. Strife.
How is he moving that fast?
Whoa, dude. That's just whoa. That was Beat Down Stridocile. Ah, fuck, I got little jump scared.
There.
Um,
It is featured on this page and referenced by a couple dozen other tracks.
makes sense. Continue? I guess that's your continue.
Oh, okay, I just got the lookout jump scare myself.
Ah! It happened again.
Oh, no, it's back to you. Rose
Okay.
is online.
I'm continuing off that page. Oh. I'll pester Rose. Oh god.
Haha, you get to do this for once.
I require a font of frightening accurate yet infuriatingly non-specific information. Do you know where I can find a wellspring of this sort? Yes, okay, but we can't talk for long. You have plans? Well, yes, I do, but it's just that you will lose your internet connection soon, and we won't talk again for a pretty long time. Not until you enter. Enter. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This was the itch that needed scratching. Averus for the inscrutable. It is limitless. Well, what did you want to know? You've been insisting today was the big day. We would all play a game together you didn't know the name of. A game you said I'd get in the mail, and did. One that would help me answer some questions. But Strata's being obtuse. I can't catch John at his computer, and you don't even have the game yourself, and on top of all of that, my internet is unstable. Are you sure today is the day? There's a lot of challenges, but yes, I'm sure. Dave is cool. You know he'll come around when the time is right. He just has a lot of work to do first, and so do you. You'll need to keep searching for a stable signal and power source. It will likely be hard, but don't give up. And don't worry about me either. Focus on playing with John first. It all starts with you two. Is there nothing else you can say to prepare me for this? I'm sure you think little of blithely upsetting Dark Fortress with Grandpa Moreau over there on the Hellmurder Island, but honestly, I've only read a few books on it. Haha, Dark, that's ridiculous. I don't really know what to tell you other than it's not going to be what you think it is. And most importantly, you will have your questions answered, but they will be the ones you haven't thought to ask yet. Just be patient and be brave and you'll see. It'll be fun! Uh-oh, looks like you've got to go. Take care, Rose. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Tentacle Therapist TT, cease pestering. Got a note stick, GG, at 12:54. And I will be the other girl.
You are now the other girl, several hours in the future. It appears a secret passage in the mausoleum has been opened. It's getting awfully toasty in here. You gather up your belongings, including your dead cat.
And I shall descend. And now I'll stop being the other girl and pester John again.
You spent enough time for now concern yourself with the future of your friend. John will not be available until later. By then, he will have his hands full, as will you.
Continue.
You pack up your lunch top and get ready to take care of some business downstairs.
And I shall descend in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Try as you might, you can't stop your mind from drifting to the fate of your friends. You dwell on a particular configuration of reminders on your finger.
Did you get any music?
You have to click the forward button.
Oh. Yes, that's important. Strike. Does this just loop now? Yes.
Yeah, I'm on my second loop. That was Harley Boss.
Featured on this page and one other. And references Harlequin.
sorry, that like gear up in the music that I just heard infuriated me. Because that is exactly how like the Megalovania versions around this time start as well.
Oh, you're so right.
God. Also in the future, but years, not hours, under bare white branches, a century wakens. I thought that was going to be a John one, which is why I took it.
No, it's all good. It is. Nam, 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 nam.
Is that the Reggie sword?
What's the Reggie sword?
I think it might be that.
Oh, oh. Oh, that just clicked. Continue. Fuck my life.
Well,
I'm still recovering from the capture log. 1 second. Z001. Some stuff about capture codes and punch card alchemy. Is anyone actually reading this? Or are they all dead? I don't know if anyone besides us is even alive and playing the game, or if anybody really cares what we have to say. Oh wait, this isn't me.
wait, what?
What Rose said. This isn't me.
Oh god, is this me?
I think this might be John. Wait, let's... Yeah, scroll all the way down.
Oh, fuck me, it is. Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
man. You need a flash game to play now when I do this.
Oh, how the tables have turned, young whore. Oh,
my god, I haven't even done the John voice yet. Is
No.
anyone actually reading any of this? Or are they all dead? I don't know if anyone besides us even alive and playing this game, or if anybody even really cares what we have to say. Rose said I should add some stuff to this FAQ if anything occurred to me, so I guess I'm doing that. I figure at the very least it'll be a good reference for just us to use, but Dave probably won't read any of this because he's stored with this stupid whooping horse stupid butt. Whatever. I finally figured out what those weird codes at the back of the capture log cards are for. Well, maybe not what they're always for, but a way that Suburb has exploited them for an in-game purpose. Every caption code item stamps the card with a unique hole, and a gizmo in Suburb called the Punch Design X will punch a unique pattern of holes in the card, which is derived from that code. The punch card can then be used with other gizmos to duplicate the item and or combine it with another item. I got to thinking about this, and with my amazing hacker skills, I know it's a trend. The whole pattern is based on a fairly simple cipher, converting the capture code to a binary, and then the binary pattern is punch, where 1 is a punch tool and 0 is an unpunched slot. So, here's the table just to be clear. 0 through 9 are their equivalent digits. A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, etc. up to Z being 35. Then lowercase a is 36, lowercase b is 37, lowercase c is 38, lowercase d is 39, all the way up through lowercase z being 61. Question mark is 62 and exclamation mark is 63. I think this is quite, in fact, literally the base 64 encoding table. There are a couple oddball characters, exclamation mark and question mark at the end to bring it up to 63. No, wait, exclamation mark and question mark are not valid base 64 characters. That would be equals and underscore, I believe. Damn it. So for instance, the capture code for the hammer is lowercase n, uppercase z, 7, u, lowercase n, 6, uppercase b, I. Look up the index for n first, which is 49. The binary 49 is 110001. Keep doing that for all the chars, and you get n equals 11001, z equals 10001, 7 equals 00111, u equals 01110, n equals, it's the binary digits. We just went over this. I'm not reading all that. Okay, that's the pattern that we punch the card, but the bits are arranged top to bottom, left to right in 4 columns like this. So the n ends up on the left as 1000011, or 1, with the z immediately falling as 1000011 stacked on the left from top to bottom. And then it would continue with the z at on further on the second column top to bottom as 000111, then the u as 01110, then continuing on to the next 4 lines in the last 2 columns, or punch the card like this. I'm not fucking reading that.
Why not?
Wow. Okay. All right, fine. R pound uppercase A ampersand G ampersand A ampersand ampersand G at semicolon H9XX ampersand H free XXXXXXXZ at okay. Wow, okay, that pretty much looks like shit, but you get the idea. So to combine two items, you just overlap two punch cards. Only the places where both cards have a hole will show fruit, so it's sort of like a bitwise AND operation on both cards. The new pattern gives you the code for the new item. For instance, combine the code for a hammer, NZ7UNB6I, and a pogo ride, DQMMJLEK, gives a new code with less holes, obviously, which translates to 126GH48G. That whole pattern went on to make the pogo hammer, which is so rad you have no idea. I've also wondered if you can combine items in other ways, like a bitwise OR. That means combining the cards to get more holes, not less, i.e. the new pattern is hole for every card on either card. This pattern would have to be accomplished by double punching a card, like two codes, one card. I've got to try that sometime. But they're oh fuck.
After imagining intricacies of transcribing digital data into your meager notebook, ponder, if you will, how these binary fragments 10000017, by the way, cannot coexist within the strictures of base 2 arithmetic, should be interpreted by a mind that has not yet mastered the orthodoxy of hexadecimal notation. It is imperative that you first recast each digit into a 4-bit nibble, otherwise the very notion of a column becomes a chaotic snooker table that refuses to abide by gravitational constraints. If we adopt the canonical scheme, that erroneous 7 should be replaced by its binary equivalent 0111, and the resultant sequence would be 100111, not the absurd mixture you have described. In doing so, the leading 1 will indeed occupy the leftmost position as an obedient ball must when it is struck from the cue stick. Now concerning the Z falling, you mentioned, one might surmise you are attempting an illegal block move akin to a crooked break shot. The truth, however, is that a binary word, when read from left to right, yields a contiguous string of zeros then ones. It does not descend one column at a time unless you deliberately transpose it into a matrix for the sheer amusement of it. Ergo, your table of 4 columns would be best interpreted by first grouping the bits into nibbles, then arranging them as rows of a 2x2 matrix 1000/0111. Thus the Z you reference will simply sit in its rightful position, not a haphazard 4, rigged, if you will, because any attempt to force this system otherwise would be a grievous violation of both our computational ethics and the temporal continuity my master so meticulously preserves.
That one was actually perfect, because he listened in, heard part of it, assumed he fully knew what we were talking about, and immediately started correcting us on how we were wrong, like an undergrad will do of a prof at any given moment.
Oh, so that was a very solid undergrad moment.
That was an excellent undergrad moment. He would start talking about byte nibbles, where a nibble is half of a byte, which is like a hexadecimal fragment ranging from 0 to F.
Cool.
Cool. So yeah, that one was pretty good. I'd be willing to give that an A.
I say an A.
Yeah, I think that's his highest yet. That's why I said, oh fuck, is because he ends up popping up on my like OBS display a little bit before he starts talking.
So he just kicked down the door.
Yeah, but there's some mysterious things about all this. First of all, with all the hole slots, there are 48 bits in total, which means there are almost 300 trillion possible codes, and 300 trillion sounds huge. But when you consider it's supposed to account for all conceivable items, including all the wacky combinations for stuff, it suddenly doesn't seem that big. This leads me to believe that not every combination of items has a viable duplicate. But this is kind of obvious anyway, since there are many combinations of punch cards that will either produce a blank card with AND or a totally punch card with OR. So there are a lot of dud combinations out there, and many that will just lead to the same pattern. Like for instance, a gun and an atom bomb could just make some sort of ultimate death ray. But for that matter, a shoehorn and a potted plant could lead to the exact same pattern. So weird. Also, it seems like combined items will always have patterns with either much fewer holes or much more holes than ordinary items, which will occupy the vast median middle of all possible patterns. It is strange or counterintuitive that more complex objects have simpler patterns, but hey, there you have it. But all this sort of makes me guess this can be cracked in some way. Like if you have a complicated item you want to extract simpler item components from it, there might be some algorithm for deriving the pattern you want, or at least narrowing down the possibilities. There might also be ways of charting through the simpler patterns at both ends of the bit spectrum and pinning down the ones that will make cooler stuff. Who knows? I want to ask Jade about this because she's really good at this sort of thing somehow, even though she doesn't have my elite hacksaw cred. Too bad she makes herself so scarce all the time. Jade, if you ever read this, let me know what you think.
I think you're a loser, John.
And there is a punch card captcha.
But I guess we input an image and we get a punch card.
I suppose so. You could probably put something. Yes, if we were to input an image, say, I hope this image works. Yes, it goes on the front and then gets punched over.
Let me grab Sodalicious.
I just grabbed the fursuit image.
Oh, fair. I messed up, I think. I think I may have messed up. Yeah, it's not working for me.
Odd. Maybe the URL's corrupted or something.
Yeah, but I can punch the cards.
Yes, I could just tell you it just puts the image underneath where you can punch the holes. It's not too interesting.
Okay, fair. Look at full screen if you want to see that happen. I'm just punching holes and looking at the different combinations.
Yes, it does appear to produce a fair variety. All right, that's cool.
Thank you, Gankwo, for the punch card calculator.
Yes. Continue. That's you, I believe.
Yeah. Continue. I have entered the laboratory. Oh wait, no, that's you. Shit. Fuck.
You entered the laboratory. It's all good, do not worry.
I'll look for mad scientists.
There are no scientists to be found, mad or otherwise, or anyone for that matter. The lab appears to be deserted. There is a kiosk, however.
Continue. Where?
Oh, that's a lot of green.
Continue.
It looks like this kiosk monitors the lab's enormous hub grid.
And I will transportalize as far down as I can go.
This is as far down as you can go. The grand foyer is still a few floors down, but the transportalizer on that level is blocked by one of Grandpa's impressive big game trophies, and you just don't think he would cotton to someone moving it. Speaking of which, here are some of his trophies now. He has a million of these ghastly things. You really dislike them.
Your guardian collects stuff? Terrifying. That's actually how all four of these kids met each other.
That would make sense. On a form for my fucking parent keeps buying me weird shit.
My parent thing. And I will proceed.
You hop down a level. Granddad also likes to accumulate valiant knights from his travels. These are pretty cool, you guess.
I'll keep going.
Oh yeah, how could you forget about his stash of decrepit mummies? God, you hate these things. Was he part of the British one of the British fleets into Egypt? Why does he have all of the mummies?
Well, I mean, he is English.
He is English. He's whatever didn't end up in the British Museum whatever didn't end up in the British Museum, eaten by white people was eaten by white people, ended up here.
Did you get my pun?
He is English?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned the British Museum.
But not that kind of English.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Oh, shit, I missed that. I did miss your pun, you're right. My apologies.
It's all good. I figured...
That's a good one.
Why, thank you. And I won't stop going down.
It don't stop.
What the
What is this?
What the fuck, Grandpa? What the fuck?
Why they blue?
I'll keep going down and continue.
This year, Grandfather's collection of what he refers to as his beauties. No lovely lady would be fit for his collection unless her portrait has spent at least 20 years bleached in the front window of a beauty parlor, a sort of establishment he's plundered no less frequently than ancient tombs. You guessed they were sort of like your sisters while growing up, and you were always encouraged to look up to them. They are awfully pretty ladies, you suppose, but it was hard to get as excited about them as Grandpa. Jade, study hard and keep your rifle at the ready. When adventure summons, I know you will rise to the task and take your rightful place among the daughters of Electia. At Old Cooch here is a bag of wind.
And I shall complete my descent.
Fucking thing.
And continue.
And it's one of the web browsers.
It is.
We reach the ground level. This is the stupid thing blocking the transportalizer. It is unspeakably hideous. Down the southeastern hall is the grand foyer. You'll have to cross through it to leave the house.
And I will go. Continue.
Looks like someone's pestering you, even though you thought you logged off.
And I will answer. Oh God.
Oh,
Oh
God.
God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh God. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh God. Is it actually time right now for this? Fuck. 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 So
Christ.
we can see that we're getting trolled by carcinogeneticist.
Shall I? I guess I can run the random list.
Yes, yes. Please do that.
I'll put you as group 1, myself as group 2.
Got it. Do you know all of them off the top of your head?
I'm copying them from the wiki as we speak.
So this is a new group of characters. And
Really? Already? Already?
yeah. And this is a group of 12 characters. You can see 5 of their troll handles on the screen right now. And 4 and I decided we would assign these characters at random or at pseudo random. But I did not think it was going to be today.
Likewise, I thought we had to go a while before this. Like, I thought we had at least into group 2.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Ah, shit, that means I'm up.
Yours is funny. Yours is funny.
I got a pretty good spread, and I'm so sorry. Do you want to rerun that, maybe?
No, this is perfect. Because I think, well, I ended up with TC, which is a bit scary. But you have one of the ones that have dynamics with me, and then we have the ones that have dynamics with each other. I get some sprites.
I think I might trade one, or I might I might request that we trade 1 or 2 of these, just so, because it's a bit off balance between the focus some of these characters get.
This is a trap for you to give me fucking Vriska.
Yes, it unironically is. I don't. You should take Vriska. Take it. I'm clipping my mic so bad.
Okay, who do you want in return for? I don't. AG. Who do you want in return?
We can figure that one out later, to be honest. I
Yeah.
don't think we're gonna get too much further into this.
Is there another one you want to trade just while we're on the topic of it?
To be honest, I think that's like the biggest one, because I think on that we might have a pretty decent split. Like, I might trade AG for.
You should take TC. Take TC.
You don't want TC?
I'm scared of TC.
I suppose that's a fair enough trade.
But also, I'm gonna keep TC if you want, like, TA or AA or CA.
No,
Okay.
it's been decided upon, so I'll have to make the proper list later.
Yay. I'm happy with. I'll give you time to find your voice because this is a character you're going to be stuck with. Though congrats on the Yowie you've just acquired.
Oh god, yes, I have to dual side Yowie.
You have to do CG talking to Dave.
Yes, I do. Oh god, but you get I don't know their names like you do. You get GC talking to Dave though.
GC. Which one's GC? Oh.
Gallows Calibrator.
Yes. GC is, yeah. Yes, which will also be fun. I get to eat chalk. all the ones I was forgetting also happened to be the ones in Jade's list, which is very
Of
convenient
course.
for me. Like, I was like, oh. Oh my god, this is exciting. This is kind of it's exciting, it's scary, it's exhilarating all at once. I'm not mentally prepared.
I just don't know how to voice this character. Like, I have a rough idea, but it's just not coming together when I because I've like hit mute on my mic to like do a brief practice, but it's just not coming together.
Take your time. This is a big one. This is probably the biggest one of all the big ones.
I think I have it. I think I might have it.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes. Hi again, idiot.
Oh, I want to punch you so fucking bad. Oh, I want to punch you. Oh no.
So I guess today is finally the day you fuck everything up.
Ah. Ah.
You gonna make your noise?
Ah. I don't know if Discord's picking up my noise.
Oh, Discord is unfortunately not picking up. There we go. Okay, that I heard. Is there nothing I could do to change your mind?
You can leave me alone. And you can... How can you be talking to me after I blocked you? And after I logged out?
You don't get that I'm better and smarter than you in every way, forever. You don't get that because you're incredibly stupid.
I get that you're a jerk and that you should shut up. Goodbye, you jerk. Go to Gnostic, because Block Casino and it is sent at 13:06.
Oh, God, I'm like leaning over my desk, like shrimping so hard to do that, and it hurts my back actually. But I think that's the pose I'm gonna have to do for that character.
Oh God, it made me want to like run across the lab and just punch you.
I think that means I did well.
Yep. And disregarding all that, I shall look at that kiosk.
It looks like a mapping of each hub's index. It looks like one of the hubs was recently unlocked.
I shall go to the center and do a goofy dance.
At the center, you find a little stage that looks perfect for supporting a spectacularly silly dance. Or it would if standing on it did make you a little nervous, and also that didn't sound like a bad idea given the circumstances. It looks sort of like the various contraption you've been deploying in John's house. You wonder what it does.
I will attempt to plug my laptop into a nearby hub. Continue.
Great, you just vaporized your dead cat. Oh well, ashes to ashes, you guess. There's gotta be a better way to deal with this lousy tree.
I will examine my fetch modus.
Looks like you could choose between picking leaves or awkwardly uprooting the entire tree, as you've been doing. You select leaf. You also turn off auto balance, since its consequences can be a little mystifying sometimes.
And continue.
You gather up all your items again in order that places your laptop in a conveniently accessible leaf. You're not sure why you didn't do this a lot sooner. Kind of a funny looking tree now, but your concern for structural elegance is at an all-time low.
I will find the unlocked hub.
Surprised you can't change the insert algorithm. It has to use it has to use alphabetical.
Oh wow. What else would it use? Like insert order?
Yeah, you could do insert order pretty easily.
But that would just kind of make it like John's at that point.
Oh, that's true. I guess you could do insert order balancing to the most recent, but I don't know. Just like, I don't know, Dave's lets you choose different algorithms for how numbers are assigned. You could maybe like pick last letter, like some sort of hash value. I don't know, something like that.
Something like that, though I don't think we need any more hashes. Not in destroy loans.
I need to determine what my own Sylladex would be. What my own fetch modus would be. Anyways, as long as you're going to plug in your computer, you might as well find that hub. Here it is. Hub SN_lab 0413 is unlocked, and thus removable from the grid. You suspect this is the same beacon transmitting the unsecured signal you were using earlier.
Continue.
Sorry, were you saying something that cut you off there by accident?
I was saying, trying to think of my Sylladex, but I have a feeling it would be like something, like, I don't know.
That is fair.
Maybe
You can pick anything you want.
maybe something related to like one of the games I played on my channel, like Goblin Sushi.
Goblin sushi, fetch modus.
Yeah, I have to make the right sushi or something.
You pick the laptop leaf from the tree.
That's a very good animation.
That is a really good animation.
Continue.
You plug the laptop into the hub, then capture like the hub and then the laptop. There must be a better place around here, set up your computer. This huge grid of electronics is sort of uninviting. You look around. Hey, what's that?
Continue.
It's another one of those ominous countdowns. You didn't notice it when you first entered the lab about a minute ago. It looks like this one may have been ticking for years. Whatever it's ticking down to, there isn't much time. You can only hope that when you turn on your computer again, there will be a connection invitation from one Mr. Strider, as Sky Laboratory will be unestablished in 3 minutes.
Ooh. Again in the future.
Another timer winds down, sideways.
Jesus. Sorry, this loud popping noise is going on outside my window right now.
Yes, what was that?
I don't know. It's emergent. It's the meteors.
It's happening.
Oh, and poor male woman is heading
Yes, looks like
left.
yes, looks like she is also heading westward.
It seems so.
Hi, I'm gonna abscond in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, we have to click that.
Yes.
So I guess we should click that in 3, 2, 1, click.
Click. I warned you about the stairs, bro.
Oh,
I
God,
told you,
over
dog.
here. Oh. Oh no. It keeps happening.
That was Beatdown Round 2 by Kurt Blakeslee. Appears on this page and references Strider style, and I'm going to close my freaking window. 1 second.
Bad.
I swear, this is the lab of making noises at the most inopportune times.
It sounds like it.
Okay, I'm back. You have you gone to the next page?
I have.
What does?
Oh
no, that's you.
You can take it.
No, it's you. It's your narration.
Right.
Go.
Alright. What does? You don't have time to humor every random thought that pops into your head. The clock is ticking.
I'll look around for anything else of importance.
This looks like something of importance.
Continue.
It appears to be Skynet's primary session terminal, monitoring a great number of suburb sessions in northeastern United States and parts of Canada. Upon further investigation, you draw some logical conclusion. It looks like each session consists of an IP address and a physical location. The colored dots on the map appear to be meteor impact sites. It seems each session corresponds to a meteor, but not all meteors have sessions. The color of the dots appear to indicate the stats that meteors descend. The red dots appear to indicate meteors that have already landed. Yellow dots are imminent collision. Green will impact later, and blue will take the longest to touch down.
That's a cool map.
That is a cool map.
Continue.
Use the panel to center on your present location and zoom in. Surrounding the lab are, of course, the hundreds of smaller meteors that are raining down steadily throughout the evening. Most of these meteorites have either landed already or will shortly. Centered over the lab is a significantly larger imminent collision. You can't say precisely how imminent, but you can certainly take an educated stab at it. Just southwest of the lab, centered suspiciously near the location of your house, is an even larger looming collision, though this one appears slightly less imminent. The terminal looks like it can monitor any meteor or section around the world. Search filters can be applied as well, restricting results based on size, time of impact, location, and so on.
Continue.
You zoom out and narrow the search based on size. The two at the top of the list appear to be the biggest by far. You examine only their coordinates. The second biggest is centered over US City. The biggest by a landslide is, lucky for you, lucky for Earth, you suppose, way out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
I shall turn on my laptop and check on John.
You plug the laptop into the hub again and turn it on. It is now powered and connected to the wireless signal the hub is broadcasting. Your submerged session reconnects.
Continue. What the fuck?
No sign of John here. You wonder why the house is shaking. Last time you saw him, he was on one of those roof platforms. You'll have to navigate via the suburb interface to find him.
I shall ascend in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, we have to navigate.
Well, we have to do it ourselves.
Up. Navigate.
Zoom
Navigate.
out.
Zoom out.
Left. Zoom
Not
out.
in here. Not.
Up. Up again. Ah, there we go.
Boing, 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 boing.
Fuck him up, John.
Let's go, Nana! Oh my god.
Oh my god, Nana. Oh my god, Nana. Oh my god, Nana.
And the Rose special. Oh shit, the Rose
Bridge
special
time.
backfired.
Oh, well, that backfired. Let's safety of the oven.
Boing.
Piano backs up the fridge. Toilet. Boing. Nice save. Defeated one.
And now the oven is doing some damage.
The oven is firing the cookie beam of doom.
That was once again Hello Boss.
And that was the second page of Total that used it. So it appears we have finished with Harla Boss, the comic.
Aw, that was a banger track.
I know. I would like to high five Nanaquin, please.
Left me hanging long enough. Good work, John.
Oh, hey, you're back.
For now, I'll have to leave shortly. It looks like there's another meteor headed for my present location.
Oh, so you mean Dave connected with you?
Not yet, I'll explain later, but I think I've determined that activating a timer in game is not directly responsible for summoning a meteor to your location. The countdown seems merely to exist as some kind of warning to the player, as well as a strange coincidence.
Okay. I don't really think I get it. Is this relevant?
Probably not at the moment, and certainly not to you. I have to go.
Okay, later.
P.S. Try not to waste too much of that grist while I'm gone.
I'm going to climb the Esh ladder.
You ranked up the Escher ladder to the Disney heights of the vaunted Skylark rung. Your new feathers are earned and well deserved, and alarmingly fashionable.
I shall collect my fat loots.
You and your ceramic pork collar rejoice in the amount of wealth yielded from your meteoric ascent to the ladder. Still not sure what all these boon dollars can actually get you, but why pulling such insane loot over fists like this? Who cares? Not you.
I shall pick out as much grist as I can hold.
Your expanded cache limit is more than enough to accommodate the grist windfall. You gather up 2,260 pieces of build grist, 1,040 pieces of shale, 490 drops of tar, and 350 drops of mercury. You can't wait to find out what these amazing items this new supply of grist will just be barely insufficient to produce.
I would like to continue.
Oh god, There's Gris Little down there too. Those stupid ogres were like huge giant Gris piñatas. One of those big sour grape electric
I'm a
holocaust
chuckster.
white fruit gushers expanded the whole of the platform. Yes, there's only one way to get it.
I'd like to continue and try and get it.
John, don't forget your book. I've lost the Nana voice. It is your birthright. You ought to give it a read when you have a moment, particularly the first several pages.
Okay, Nana, I will. Hey,
Yeah.
Nana,
Yes, dear?
since I'm trying to get up to the gate, and since you can just conjure floating beds and throw me around and all, could you just throw me up to the gate?
Yes, of course, John. But that would not serve your purpose well. There is a very good reason why you should build up to it and then keep building.
Oh, okay, I guess that's what I figured. So, just one more thing. Do you think that instead of telling me exactly why that is with a clear explanation, you give me a series of really coy riddles about and then sort of giggle?
John, you really are a very fresh young man. Your father has done such a wonderful job in raising you. I'm so proud of you both.
Haha, I guess.
When you pass through the first gate, everything will change. You'll find a place where the constellations dance beneath the clouds, and your true work may begin. Hoo hoo hoo!
I suddenly understand everything.
Elsewhere,
And you take it.
we find a place where a kingdom lies entrenched beyond an impenetrable veil of darkness.
Continue. Dad,
Dad,
Egbert's fucking it up.
he's winning, dude. He's fucking winning.
He's winning. Continue. And continue again.
Bonk.
Fuck that imp. Continue once more. Continue again. Graveyard stuffers.
You are now the peregrine medicant. Which one of us narrates and which one of us is the medicant?
I guess I'll take the Medican since you have the Wayward Vagabond.
Perfect. You are flying westward in your peculiar mobile station. You have no sense of your bearings presently. The door is blocked by a metal column which extends through the empty shaft before lift off. What will you do?
I think I might actually want to call it here, to be honest. This is a good point, I think, and I do have to leave quite soon, unfortunately.
Well, then call it here we shall.
I think that's a good move.
Yeah, that was an excellent session, and we got a lot of important information done.
Indeed.
Well,
we're at 892 pages. We're almost 1,000 pages in.
holy shit, we're going to hit the 1K mark next week, aren't we?
Yes, we've been making excellent progress.
Well, as usual, thank you for having me, and it was a pleasure to have you on my side as well.
Likewise, thank you for having me, and it's been excellent having you for this.
Well, and I suppose I will talk to you later.
Yes, be seeing you.
Be seeing you as well. And then let's head back over here, guys. Talk about a session. That was awesome. We got so much done in the comic there. We got to see some of my favorite moments so far. We got introduced to CG and saw the names of some of CG's friends, which was so cool for me to finally get to see the start of some of Homestuck's iconic characters. Wink, wink. Next week we'll keep going with Act 3. And maybe some more of those mystery assignments and I did in the middle of the stream might come up. I have ceased doing weekend streams. I'm a bit too busy for that right now. So Metroid has been moved to Thursday, and I will occasionally do a coffee talk or Dilly's demo episode on the weekends when I'm slightly less busy. So I'll see you guys on Thursday for Metroid. The stream waiting room was up. I accidentally started streaming to it instead of streaming to this waiting room today. So whoops. But it will be back up shortly. Thank you all for coming in. And I am so excited to see you guys next week. And just a reminder, my name is Dilly Dium, and thank you for watching.